All right, it's September 23rd, and as you can tell, sun is starting to set a little earlier, and cooler temperatures, which I put in quotes because here in Phoenix it still means like 98. Um, and the smell of the state fair is in the air, which means apparently cover bands. I mean, there is some, we got to shout out some of these. They made some effort. We've got Shades of Billy. Can you guess? It's Billy Joel tribute band. There's No Doubt. I didn't know No Doubt was like old enough to really need a tribute band already, but apparently there's a No Doubt tribute band, and they're gonna play the state fair. We also got When Doves Cry. Can you guess? It's Prince. Yes. I mean, and then there's some that are like no effort, but regardless, there could be better years of music at the state fair. I think we all agree, but maybe you'd prefer a tribute band. That's on you. I don't. Just give me the Gimme Gimmes and Franks and Deans, and I think I'm good on covers. Just my own take. Anyways, but speaking of original stuff, I got some shows to tell you about, and so let's safely go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Safely Go, where I always recommend masking up whether you're vaccinated or not. Just, if we could have a room full of masks, it will lower the spread of this fucking virus that has kept me down for the last 2.5 months. So that's my plea, please, please, please. Also, if you're not vaccinated, good news, we also got the Omicron vaccine out there, so tackles some of the stuff dealing with the latest variant that I apparently may have caught back in July. Anyways. Regardless, take precautions, please. You don't want long COVID. You don't want COVID in general, and you don't want any of the worst symptoms that might befall it. So please, please, please take care of one another. That's my plea. Of course, also, wherever you're watching this, please be sure to give this a like. If you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. You get notification when these go live, and also any other content that I might put to the YouTube. In the past, it's usually Twitch streams, and if I have the energy for it, we're working on it. We're trying to get back into form here. But for now, anything I post there, you'll get notifications of. And then also, as those numbers go up, they give me access to stuff like ad revenue. You know, the one fabled thing where you might make money off these one day. Just going to look off into the distance for effect. But I don't make that. Otherwise, you'd be like clicking on this and then being like watching something that you're like, this ad sucks, and then hitting it after like 6 seconds and skipping. Still makes me like a quarter of a penny. Regardless. One way you can go support is by going to patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Even $1 a month, that helps me out. $5 a month, even better. Especially this month, or well, October is where the website hosting will be renewed, so it can help there too with hosting costs and everything, which if you haven't visited everyshowjoe.com, go check that out. It's where I post the photos I take and I write about the shows. I want to tell you about the stuff I really, really like. And so that goes over on the website on top of the Instagram that I'm sure a lot of you follow, and I thank you for it. So yeah, anything you can do, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Support and appreciate it. Also, speaking of everyshowjoe.com, be sure to head over there, check that out. Check out my latest stuff. Got the Bowling for Soup and Less a Jake show. That was awesome. Cheek face, fucking so happy I was able to make it out there. Also, of course, there was the anniversary of Jason and Marla, and that was awesome. There's this band, Yay Bobby Napalm, that you should go check them out. They're really good. I don't know where they came from, but they're awesome. Also, Spicy Mayo and all the sound around there, too. And they all kicked ass. But yeah, go check that out. And of course, the reason I also point you that way, a little more shameless plugging. Up in the menu bar, you might see a store. There is an Every Show Joe shirt. You can even support me that way. Wearing that around, people will be like, what the fuck is that? And they'll pull out their giant laptops and just like hold it while they type it all in. And they're like, oh, neat. Something like that. So yeah, please be sure to check that stuff out too. And if you can, grab a shirt. Of course, every week I like to push things. Let's bring a positive impact to the world. Let's fucking basically keep to fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia, fuck sexism, fuck all the bullshit of people trying to dehumanize, trying to put people below themselves. It's bullshit. We are not. There's no reason you would put anyone below anyone else. We are on the same level. And especially over bullshit like that kind of stuff. It shouldn't fucking matter what color of skin, who you love, what you identify as. It doesn't fucking matter. And of course with that, I like to toss out some things that you can go support, like Black Lives Matter. BLMPHXmetro.org is the Phoenix one. Also, Podare in Action is another one. PodareInAction.org is their website. See ways to get involved, organizing, go out there and support there. StopAAPIHate.org. That's Asian American Pacific Islander. Also, FirstNations.org. Or Indigenous or Native Americans, all ways to get involved and see ways to support. And all these take donations we're looking for, just, you're like, I don't know, I'm working like 70 hours this week. Well, then you might have some money, and you might be able to support that way. Also, like to throw out there the National Center for Transgender Equality, which is transequality.org. They are fighting for laws and workforces and defense and everything to try and, it shouldn't fucking matter. Really shouldn't be discriminating against the workforce. Whoever fucking works. Give them a job. It shouldn't matter what their gender identity is or who they love or whatever. It's all cool. But some people are assholes. Simple. But yeah, throw that out there. Also, things that get involved with our local music and with our punk scene. There is the Side Rock Project, which is thesiderockproject.org. There is a Phoenix section. They get involved. They're helping to help the homeless and also deal with self-harm and all that kind of stuff. So really cool stuff there. Also, Punk Rock Saves Lives, which you saw probably me wearing that shirt last week. Really good organization. Also, they get you on the bone marrow list. They're also pushing PMAs, positive mental attitudes, and it goes a long way. Trust me. So check that out. Plus, of course, being in Arizona, there's no way I can't go without promoting, reproductive rights. There shouldn't be a fucking reason that we're using some archaic law from 120 some years ago when Arizona was just a territory and probably still didn't belong to us. But that's what we're currently enforcing here. Isn't that nuts? I think that's nuts. And also, reproductive rights should be your decision, not the decision of lawmakers. So, abortionfundofaz.org is a very good place that you can go and donate and support and get involved there. Of course, projecthope.org, which was some good news. Ukraine taking back everything, apparently, that was taken from them by Russia, but they still can use the help. And so, projecthope.org, I like to throw out there. And yeah, any of these or anything else, go find your happy, awesome thing that you're like, this is the thing I want to get involved with, and go do it. Just leave a little positivity in someone's life, and it'll make their day. Trust me, it'll go far. So yeah, that's that little block. Of course, we're still here for the music stuff and how to support your favorite musicians. Well, the simple, easy way that I tell you every week is buy the merch, buy the shirts, the CDs, the Bandcamp. You don't even need a physical thing. Go buy their Bandcamp. Support them that way. Don't. If you think streaming them on Spotify is doing, it's not cutting it. Trust me, you've got to stream it a lot of times. So just go spend the $10 on those favorite albums you've been listening to on there or Apple Music or whatever. Go to Bandcamp. Go buy the CDs. There are a couple that I've noticed don't have a Bandcamp. And then I'll just go buy their CD and then add it to this giant pile that you see every week that I probably should clean my desk. So yeah, simple, easy way. Also, NEVA, the National Independent Venue Association, I'd like to throw them out there. NEVASSOC.org. They are there representing your favorite independent venues, lobbying for their interests, and they even have an emergency fund that you can go donate to. Go on their website and support and help any venues that might need it as things are still up and down. So yeah, throw that out there. And of course, the simplest, easiest, best way, and most enjoyable way that you can go support your favorite venues and your favorite bands is just go check out a show. Please ask. That's always my plea. Of course, let's start tonight. We got tonight, Friday. All times are Arizona times, which are Mountain Standard times because we don't do daylight savings here. Weird, right? And that makes it even more confusing because we're now even with Pacific Daylight Time until clocks change, and then it's all weird. But it's nice because I don't have to think about it usually. But yeah, let's start with tonight. There's some awesome stuff. Places I wish I could be at if my health wasn't keeping me down for now. We got Troubled Minds. They're doing their Disconnected album release. So speaking of albums you might want to go pick up. Hint, hint. And it's their tour kickoff. They're going to go on the road for a little bit. And tonight they're playing with No Lungs, Bethany Home, who I was hoping by now I would see. And then I got COVID and then everything kind of dominoed. But hopefully I'll get to see him soon. And they're playing on this show with Jem at the Nile Underground. Fucking awesome show right there. 6:30. Go check them out. But more awesome shows are on here. We got Wallace Hound with a maybe next year's Bite the Hand, Silk Stockings, and Dirt Skirt at Yucca Tap Room. That one's an 8 p.m. start, so you might be able to start at Nile and then jump over to Yucca. Or maybe this next one. Excuse me. We got Jacqueline Rowe with Sure Son, TV Messages, and Smooth Hands over at the Trunk Space. And remember, masks are actually required inside the Trunk Space. 7:30 p.m. for that one. And that another just... These are all just killers. These are all awesome stuff. Even this next one here, we got After Nations with the Woodworks, Psychedelephants. That's at Unity Through Community, 8 p.m. You can check that out. Got AZ's Alt Scene with Mega Flower, Chad Cole, the Vegas, Trevor Blinn, and Brian Pauly, you might know of from L West, at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. We got the Hearts on Fire Fest, which this one did have a location change. Heads up if you aren't already there. It's going to be at the Marquee Theater now. All tickets will be honored, they said. And it's still featuring All American Rejects, Boys Like Girls, Mayday Parade, Set It Off, and Cray at the Marquee Theater now. 6:30 p.m. We got Electro at the Palo Verde featuring Farrell. Oh, wait, I think this was actually a Thursday night. Sorry. Moving on. We got Fat Gray Cat, JJCNV, James Brown Band at the Hotel Monte Vista if you're looking for an escape up into Flagstaff, 9:30 p.m. But why would you want to escape some of the unexpected rain we've been seeing? Of course, it's cooler. I get it. And it smells of pine, and it's so nice. Anyways. Also, you can go check out Fat Gray Cat and JJ's CNV and all them. But if you're also looking for a reason to go south, well, we got Shadowgraphs, we got Golden Boots, Coffin Hotbox, and Grand Voodoo Band over at the Groundworks down in Tucson. And there they do ask you wear a mask inside and proof of vax or negative test required to attend. 7 p.m. for that, plus every Friday night, unless he's feeling under the weather or any other reason. He'll let you know. But Scott Kloffenstein has an awesome stream you can go tune into on Twitch from the safety and comfort of your home. Over on twitch.tv/Scott Kloffenstein. 9 p.m. you can tune in for that. And you might know him. I always say it. I think I always say it. From this band called Real Big Fish. But then he left it. And then he had this other band. It was called the Littlest Man Band. And it was also really good. So regardless, go check that out. He'll do requests and he'll play some of his awesome stuff. We're rolling into Saturday. It's a little lighter of a Saturday, but there's still some really cool stuff to go check out. And this is self-proclaimed. These are not my words. We got the Out of This World show. See? Quote unquote, featuring Bulletproof Backpacks. The Blissons are back, the Fast 86ers, and Malachi's doing a solo set over at Time Out Lounge, 8 p.m. for that. So it still might be out of this world, but I'm just saying, it's their words. We got Setivan with Linguist Largus, Sunny Slope Bullets, and DJ TK Nicholson over at the Dirty Drummer for a punk show. It looks like over at the Dirty Drummer for... That's rare. But yeah, you can go check them out, 8 p.m. We also got French Cassettes with the Bet Rays and Slugbug at Yucca Tap, 9 p.m. Jeff of Mills End's doing a solo acoustic show over at Fog at 7 p.m. Churches, or Traverches, right? That's what we're going with. We're going with it, Traverches. Regardless, they're going to be at the Marquee Theater, 7 p.m. And yeah, wake up every Saturday morning with Cappy Gooley doing an awesome, positive, uplifting stream. Unless you're not a morning person, and I'm sorry, then you might sleep through it. But if you can get up, you can go check. And you can check out the archive. Go over onto his Facebook, give him a follow, and then he'll stream throughout the week occasionally too, and it's really cool. So check that out. Sunday rolling around, and we got the collection. They're playing with Damn the Weather and Wild Giants, which I want to see Wild Giants. Well, I want to see them know that. I want to be at a lot of these shows. We're going to get there, though. But, yeah, that's an awesome one over at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. We also got Local H in town doing their 20th anniversary of Here Comes the Zoo at the Valley Bar, 7:30 also there. And then, yeah, Bite Me Bambi streaming on their Twitch, twitch.tv/Bite Me Bambi, 2 p.m. on Sunday. Monday rolling in, and this one popped up, and I've been seeing it promoted a little bit. It's a Japanese street punk band. Who Killed Spiky Jacket? Yes, that's the name. Not the question. Because I don't know who did. But with that, we have The Erections. Yes, another band on this bill. Yellow Cake. And they're at the Yucca Tap Room, 7:30 p.m. Check that out. And Gorillas. How fucking awesome can this show be? probably really awesome. They're here with Earth Gang at the Footprint Center, 7:30 p.m. if you're going to go check them out. Tuesday rolling in, and a little heavier. We got Warbringer with Heathen, Misfire, Scattered Guts, and Irake at Last Exit Live, 7 p.m. We got Secret Emshi Society with El Rey Theo and Katie May over at the Lost Leaf, 9 p.m. Henry Rollins is doing a spoken word up in Flagstaff. Trust me, we got a row of these, and I know. You're already probably like, wait, is he playing Phoenix? And he is. I'm gonna just directly foreshadow. But it is sold out. So if you didn't get a ticket, some of these will help because you might want to go up to Flagstaff. Cooler weather, and you get to see Henry Rollins there at the Orpheum Theater there, 7:30 p.m. start if you're trying to drive up the day of. And then there's a couple of streams you can always get to. Chris Murray is streaming on Tuesdays with his Blue Beat live streams over on his Facebook, 5 p.m. Tune in for that. Scott Klopfstein on his Twitch, 9 p.m. And Wake Up with Bite Me Bambi doing music at 8 a.m. Yes, they even bring the Smirnoff Ice according to their promo. So check that out if you're there in the morning. That one I actually could tune in while I work. Anyways, moving on. We've got Foxy Shazam with Thumpasaurus and Shannon Cassette at the Crescent Ballroom, 7:45 p.m. What a weird time, right? Regardless, there you go. We got Mini Bosses Present. They put their name on it. Nirvaka, you've been having me here tell you about it for a couple weeks, and then they kind of took a break. But yes, it's a Nirvana karaoke night at the Yucca Tap Room with members of the Mini Bosses. At 8 p.m. you can go check that out and sing along. We also got Henry Rollins spoken word down south and Tucson at the Rialto Theater, 8 p.m. Also wasn't sold out last I checked, so there's another way you can check out Henry Rollins if you didn't get a ticket for the Phoenix one that I'll tell you about here coming up. We got the Recording Artist this week with Freud over on therecordingartist.com, 7 p.m. The is in that address. Plus, Bite Me Bambi streaming on their Twitch, 5:30 p.m. twitch.tv/Bite Me Bambi. Thursday rolling around, and Birds and Arrows are back, and they're playing with A Casual Divorce and Dragonfly plus Mantis at Last Exit Live, 7 p.m. for that. Crimson Riot here from Vegas. They're back in town at Chopper John's, 9 p.m. Plus, they don't have a website, so trying to find who support on this, I don't know, but regardless, Crimson Riot is awesome, and I've been trying another on the list of things I've been telling you about. I've been trying to make, and then COVID keeps fucking with things and health. Anyways, we'll get there. I'll get to see them eventually here. And then yes, this is the night. Henry Rollins' spoken word is going to be at the Crescent Ballroom, 7:30 p.m. if you have a ticket. So go check that out. Plus, I know some people are. This is going to be an awesome show. Nas and Wu-Tang Clan at the Oxygen Pavilion, 8 p.m. We also got Luna with Mama Larky, Paolo Brea at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. We got Ladies of Wax at the Lost Leaf, this one at 9 p.m. And then we still have a little more. This one, another Flagstaff one. We got the Young Dubliners, and they're playing with our local guys here, the Blood Feud Family Singers. They're going to be up there in Flagstaff at the Orpheum Theater, 7:30 p.m. Plus, Wayback Sessions, they're on their new season. And this week, they've got Izzy Mahobi, if I'm pronouncing that right, over on their YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Wayback Sessions, 7 p.m. You can tune in for that. And Friday rolling around, and we got another album release that you're probably going to be at, I assume. No, there's a lot of awesome stuff this Friday. So we're just going to start, though, telling you about that awesome album release, and then we're going to go from there. We got Sick in the Head doing their album release with Blotter Vision, Phoenix Hooker Cops, Mono Zuzius, and the Russian Dog Experiment at Pub Rock Live, 8 p.m. And then you might actually be at this one. The Limit Club are performing once again with Black Power, the Res Tones out of Tucson, and Bullet Babes of Rebel Lounge, 7 p.m. And you just might be at this one. We got Snailmate with Jaffe's Descent, Lonesome Wilderness, and Tessa Karras. Karras? Might be Karras. Karras? It's Y-S. Anyway, it's at the Yucca Tap Room, 8 p.m. Plus, we got Belfry Bass at Chopper John's listed on their schedule, 9 p.m. And Soul Glow with Continent Name Coma, Miserable Ghost, and At Ease at the Nile Underground, 7 p.m. Maybe Next Year's are showing up playing at the Lost Leaf, 8 p.m. And King Kong and Barbecue show with Miranda and the Beat at the Valley Bar. That one is a 7 p.m. start. Burning Bush, They're going to be playing with Fat Grey Cat and Yvonne Champagne at the Rhythm Room, 8 p.m. And yeah, Friday nights usually means Scott Klopfenstein, so go check him out on his Twitch, twitch.tv/Scott Klopfenstein at 9 p.m. And yeah, those are some of the awesome stuff coming up for the next 7 days around Arizona that I recommend. And sometimes I miss them because, like I said, with Choppers, there's no central website, and if they don't tag the Facebook event to their page, I'm not sure where else to look other than sometimes I'm finding stuff, as you can tell. So regardless, and it's a little tuned to my taste, so your taste may vary, which is what makes us human and awesome. So regardless, hopefully you guys check out some of these awesome shows. Be safe about it. Like I said, please mask. If we can plea anything about this, is please mask. And then yeah, just have fun, be safe out there. I think that's all I've got. So until next week, take care.